So a big part of living with cystic fibrosis and diabetes and all the complications is hospital visits, which is where I happen to be right now. I've been dealing with chronic severe lower back and abdominal pain for 6 months now, ever since I had my Whipple procedure in August. And they've tried a lot of different pain medications on me. I'm currently on a couple fentanyl patches, and I take Dilaudid for breakthrough pain, but the pain has become so bad and so consistent that I never get full relief from it. And today was just kind of the tipping point, and I said, screw it, take me to the hospital, see if they can do something to fix this, or at least get the pain under better control. We're hoping to meet with my GI doctor for a GI consult to see where we want to go next with this. I was supposed to get an endoscopy done, but that's been postponed indefinitely for a bunch of just really stupid, asinine reasons. So I'm not quite sure what the next step is and what we're going to do. I just know that I am in the ER right now, and my GI doctor is going to come down and look at me and see if all the pain and discomfort I'm in and all the complications I'm having warrants me being admitted into the hospital. Which I really hope so, because last time I was here, I didn't fully get admitted. They had me in observation for like the weekend, and instead of like putting me in a normal room, I was kind of shoved into a broom closet type of thing. It was a very small room, had no windows, just kind of in the middle of nowhere in the hospital. And it was really stressful because I couldn't tell what time of day it was all the time, and it was not good for my sanity. And so I really hope I don't end up there again, because that's just, it's just one thing after another, and that's my life. Is if it's not one thing then it's another, and it's one thing after another constantly. There's really no break. I don't get a break from anything. So I will see you guys later with an update. So growing up with cystic fibrosis, people generally have a lot of hospital stays. I've been more fortunate because the CF hasn't really hit me in my lungs. It's more in my stomach and my digestive tract. So I haven't had to have all the hospital visits that a lot of other people with cystic fibrosis have had. Also, same with diabetes. My diabetes was discovered because I have to get my blood drawn yearly, and one of the things they check for is blood glucose level, or your blood sugar level. And when I was 12, they said mine was really high, like in the 300s. And my blood sugar range should be between 80 and 180. Anything below that is low blood sugar. Anything above that is high blood sugar. So I had high blood sugar, so I ended up getting admitted to the hospital for almost a week to learn how to take care of myself with the diabetes. Now, people can end up in the hospital a lot with that. If their blood sugar ends up too high, they can pass out. They can get diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, which is where I mean, it's kind of as it sounds, acid builds up in your bloodstream and makes you extremely sick and can even kill you if untreated. Also, I apologize for my voice. I've been given about 3 doses of pain medications now, and they're not doing a whole lot for me, but they do make my voice really weird and very hoarse and groggy sounding. So I have a pretty high tolerance when it comes to symptoms of diabetes, especially if it's like high blood sugar symptoms. And so I haven't had to go to the hospital for my diabetes except for 2 times. The first time I was having a sleepover with a friend and my blood sugar went low in my sleep and I had a seizure. So I had to go to the hospital. And the second time I was shopping for Christmas gifts in Target my junior year of high school, and my blood sugar dropped and I passed out and had a seizure like in this guy's shopping cart. I feel so bad. That poor guy was probably like traumatized. Actually, there was a third time. I went because I felt really sick, and they said my blood sugar was over 1,000. So they admitted me to the ICU and put me on an insulin drip overnight. But other than that, I haven't been hospitalized for diabetes. So when I am hospitalized, generally I get an IV, so then I get pain medication and antihistamine and anti-nausea medication, which the combination makes my throat all weird, and also it makes me extremely sleepy. However, I had a really high tolerance to it today, and so they're having a hard time giving me pain meds and keeping up with the other medications. I got cotton mouth really bad. So, and because it depresses your respiratory system, I have to have oxygen on. Otherwise, my SATs, look like that. Pretty good. Since I'm on O2 and all that good jazz. So I guess what the plan is they're going to do an endoscopy in the morning and kind of just go as deep as they can to see if there were any complications from surgery, or if I wasn't healing correctly, or if something else is going on in there, to try to figure out what this god-awful pain that I keep having is. So I'm just waiting to get admitted, and I don't know how long I'm going to be admitted here for. Hopefully not very long. I feel like my mentality is a lot more fragile this time around, and it'll be a lot harder for me. So I know I haven't been good at posting weekly vlogs. Part of that is due to being in the hospital, being sick, not feeling good, being tired and run down, busy with doctor's appointments, yada yada yada. So hopefully I can try to get on the weekly vlog train. If not, then I'll try to make it bi-weekly at the most. Hopefully this will be like the longest time in between vlogs that I've done. So this is just going to be a quick vlog of me getting admitted to the hospital down in Phoenix. I didn't do much vlogging after that because I was pretty out of it on the medications they were giving me, and place in the condition I was in was not ideal for vlogging. So what ended up happening was they did an endoscopy on me and looked they went further into my intestines than they normally would, and looked around, and the doctor said, when was the last time that she ate? And my dad said about 24 hours ago, and the doctor said that the food was still sitting in my stomach. It hadn't even been digested. It was just sitting there chilling, fermenting, whatever. So they think what's happened is, from all the pain medication I've been on, it's essentially put my intestines to sleep. So I have to try to take a bunch of medications to wake them up, get them moving, digesting, processing food, all the good stuff that comes after eating the delicious food. So, we're going to try some medications once they're approved by my insurance, which could take a while. Yay. But we're going to try these out and see how they help me digest my food, and if it can help basically solve this problem that I've been living with for 6 months since my surgery in August. The other thing they're going to do is, because I'm not reliably taking pain medication like at a constant basis, so when I do end up in pain, we're having to give me heavy doses of medication to basically chase the pain down and stop it. So what we're hoping to do is actually get like a pain pump, which I guess is like originally it was going to be a PICC line that goes, up into your arm, through your shoulder, down into your chest, like near your heart. But nobody wants to do a PICC line on me, which, I'm fine with. I don't like PICC lines. I've only had them twice before, but each time I hated it. So they're thinking about doing a subcutaneous pump, which is just a little patch that goes under my skin that will be constantly releasing low doses of pain medication. And then if my pain escalates, I can push a button and it will, I guess, just inject a little extra medication to help keep the pain down. And in a more manageable level. So, but nobody in Prescott wants to do that kind of procedure on me, so I have to, once again, look for somebody in Phoenix to do it for me. So that was basically the extent of this week's vlog. If I don't post it next week, then it will be the week after, and I will still try to make it on Mondays, even though this one is going up on Tuesday night. But I'm going to try to shoot for Mondays and hopefully do it weekly, if not bi-weekly. So, thanks for watching.